Do the baby on a magic hand dance, baby on a magic hand dance. Do the baby on a magic hand dance, baby on a magic hand dance. Do the baby on a magic hand dance, baby on a magic hand dance. Do the baby on a magic hand dance, baby on a magic hand dance. Feel the energy, feel the force between your hands. Feel the energy, get that way you stand. Let's do the baby on a magic hand dance, 'cause you can dance. Let's do the baby on a magic hand dance, 'cause you can dance with me. Let's feel the force, feel it, let's feel the force. Come on, yeah, let's do the baby on the magic hand dance, 'cause you can dance. Do the baby on the magic hand dance, 'cause you can dance. Come on, feel the force, 'cause you can. Come on, feel the force. Let's use it. Let's use the force. 'Cause you can. Let's use the force between the palms of our hands. The feeling that's tragic. Let's use the force. Now shake it, touch it, now shake it, and let it go. Shake and turn, shake and shake. Let it go. Feel it, feel it, feel it again. Do the baby on a magic hand dance, baby on a magic hand dance. Do the baby on a magic hand dance, baby on a magic hand dance. Do the baby on a magic hand dance, baby on a magic hand dance. Do the baby on a magic hand dance, baby on a magic hand dance. Do it, yes. Do the Baby Yoda magic can dance and use the force. Remember to always use the force. Yes.
My fans, I take a bow.
Yes, take a bow, Grogu.
Oh, yes. My fans.
Hey, everybody, welcome. Merry Christmas, everybody. We last week you said we weren't going to be here, but I realized it's not really Christmas. I thought for some reason at Captain Rickster in my mind, I thought Saturday was Christmas. I didn't realize it was Christmas Eve.
Last year was Christmas on Saturday.
Correct. So we're going to be live today, as you can see we are, and we're going to be live next week.
Oh, yeah, we told them we'll be back next week.
But next week, we're going to do a total year in review. We're going to talk about all the movies that came out, all the television shows. It's going to be a fun show to do a recap of everything from our year-end 2022 review show. It's going to be awesome, which is going to be New Year's Eve next Saturday. Maybe we should come on board at same time, 3:30 or 4?
No, earlier.
Let's do it at 3 then this time.
We have a lot to talk about.
We have more to talk about. So let's say 3 right now, we might even do it sooner. But just give you guys a heads up. What are we going to review this week? We're going to do an unboxing this week, Captain Rickster. Show everybody.
We're going to do this one here.
What is it? Woo! Oh, it's George Lucas.
George Lucas and Stormtrooper.
Stormtrooper in disguise, Mr. GL himself.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
That's awesome.
This is what's going to be this week.
So this week we're going to unbox that one. I know Captain Rickster says it's because I don't have time to do the unboxing videos, and don't tell him, but he might be right. Wait, no, it's not because of that at all.
Uh-huh. He's got so many boxes so good, he's unopened. There's
well,
like 2 years old.
there is some stuff that it's probably a year or two old, like you said. But I got this one too coming up soon, Axe Wolves. That's going to be fun. We'll be doing that one soon. But he's right. We do have lots of stuff. Oh, this one, you could tell it's almost 2 years old because it's got a bunch of dust on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the IG-11 coin collection one. Yeah, that one is probably a year old.
Yeah, at least.
We need to open that too. He's right. There's
so dusty.
I'm gonna too much.
Sneeze here in a minute.
Oh, okay. Okay, guys. If this is the first time you ever ran across allforsci-fi.com, our weekly webcast show, every Saturday with myself and Captain Rickster, please hit the subscribe button below, hit the notification bell so that you can come back every time we go live or go to a convention, right?
Yeah.
We do a lot of conventions every year. Our next convention is going to be Pasadena Comic-Con, which is in January.
29th.
Right.
We'll be there.
So we'll be there. We'll be doing stuff all year as well. We haven't made a decision on Celebration London yet. We're thinking about it. We might be going.
Yeah.
So since we're actually an official approved media outlet of the Star Wars Celebration, we were there last year.
Mhm.
Maybe we'll go this time too.
Yep.
So on this week's show, we're going to talk about the latest episode of Willow
Yep.
on Disney Plus. It's episode 4, Wildwood.
Mhm.
And we're also going to talk about the latest episode of Star Trek Prodigy, which is turning out to be a just
Good one.
really didn't see this coming.
Yeah.
But this latest episode, episode 19, which is called Supernova Part 1,
Yep.
it's a two-parter. Boy, did they leave it off in a cliffhanger.
Yes.
But
and,
it was an exciting episode. We're going to do that and do the unboxing as well of George Lucas in disguise. Did everybody go out and see Avatar: The Way of Water? We saw it and reviewed it.
Excellent movie.
Yeah.
Excellent movie. Gotta go out and see it.
We reviewed it last week. We gave it big high ratings. I just passed 650 million, Captain Rickster.
Good.
I was reading, so it's on its way. It's getting close to the billion mark. I don't know how. I think James Cameron said for it to be successful, it has to make 2 billion. But somewhere someone started saying that like it's got to make 2 billion or it's a failure. Come on, guys. It doesn't have to make 2 billion. The movie cost 350, 400 million to make. So it's made it, but with the advertising, it has to probably do 800 million to break even, not 2 billion. So whoever the guy,
probably some idiot on the internet probably saying that.
Well, I mean, things get misconstrued all the time. Like we're getting ready to do a video. By the way, that's another thing I want to make an announcement. We are expanding at the All for Sci-Fi. We call it the All for Sci-Fi Network. We're going to be expanding next year. We're doing other All for Sci-Fi shows under that network, but we have something coming up soon. It's called All for News, and it's going to be about news and stuff. And that's going to be a lot of fun because we're going to be covering the very popular auditing community and the cop watchers and everybody that wants to fight for our First Amendment rights. Mm-hmm. We're real big believers in the Constitution, so we're starting a channel called All for News to help educate even those auditors and audit them on how they could do their job better. We may go out and do some auditing ourselves as well, which would be fun. And if we get arrested, it's not going to be fun.
No, that's for sure.
But we need to all protect our own freedoms. Now, I've had a lot of friends that are in law enforcement, and Rick has people in law enforcement as well. He was also served in the military as well. Mm-hmm. So we're real big supporters of law enforcement.
Oh, yes.
We're not this, let's get rid of the cops type of. We think there just needs to be more accountability, more transparency in policing, and for those communities to come together and be more transparent. So don't think we're out there for that. We're not sovereign citizens, not any of that BS, but we're going to be out there. We got All for News, so look for that. We also got the comics book, All for Comics, Captain Rickster, whenever that's going to happen. We also have All for Horror, All for Comics. We're going to be expanding our network and doing a lot of different other podcasts. So wanted to make that announcement. What's coming along the first of the year in sci-fi news, Captain Rickster?
The Bad Batch coming out
The Bad Batch.
4th.
Yes.
And it looks so great.
Yeah, the new trailer, The Bad Batch Season 2, it just looks just amazing.
Yes, it does.
Real excited about that. Maybe we could bring it up to show it. We'll watch it real quick. The Season 2 trailer. Oh, wow, it looked great.
Yes, it was
got some really great Easter
trailer.
eggs in there, too. So get that. See if we can bring that up for everybody. But it's going to be fun. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. I know you guys are excited to watch it. Let me share the screen here. Okay. Give me a second, guys. It's gonna share the screen. And let's watch the Bad Batch trailer. Here we go. Ready, guys? Here we go. Oh, it's got to make it bigger. Hold on. It's not big enough. Go, go, go. It's Wrecker. Go, 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 go. I've got to learn this thing better, guys. Sorry about this.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Nope, not that one. Give me 1 second. Stop screen sharing. I want to do just The tab. There we go. Figured it out. Okay, here we go. Let's watch it. Ready? Doing this again. Watch it together, guys. Wow.
We went over the plan 5 times. I got the package, didn't I? We need a pickup.
Hang on. Grab the light.
Omega! Oh. Those are cool. They look like little crabs.
So, this is the top team. The rogue clones on the run from the Empire, huh?
Hello.
How juicy.
Yeah.
The Empire's growing stronger. We should be doing more.
Echo! Wow,
Want
look
to
at that.
really be free? Then pull off this heist, and you can have a future.
Sid is back. Sid. Hey, it's coming up
Rumors
the
are
fourth.
more and more clones have been questioning the Order.
Then they're traitors, like the Jedi.
You all gave up everything because of me.
We made the right choice, Omega. But there are others out there who need our help.
What sort of treachery is this?
Stay back!
A Wookiee! A Wookiee who has the Force! Yes!
We are not the enemy. The Empire seeks to establish peace and order throughout the galaxy.
Peace. Peace was never an option. We're soldiers. We do what needs to be done.
You know what makes us different? We make our own choices. What do you need, Rex?
Ah, Rex.
could use you for a mission?
Yes!
Parents, The Bad Batch. New season streaming January 4th.
Yes.
Only on Disney+.
Wow, that looks great. The Bad Batch. Awesome. Season 4. That is just amazing. Doesn't that look great, Captain Rickster?
Yeah, that's right. I
Wow.
can't wait to watch this one.
Well, hopefully they don't try to copyright strike us because we played the whole
Yeah,
trailer.
really, I know, huh?
Come on, Disney and everybody else. We're trying to promote you, guys. Don't always claim copyrights. We're not stealing your footage. We're trying to promote you.
Yes.
Look for the Bad Batch, January 4th. Wow, that's exciting. We got a bunch. We still have we still have 4 episodes of Willow, though, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's gonna cross over that. So that looked great. A Wookiee who has the Force.
Mm-hmm.
I heard a rumor that there's an Ewok that's a Jedi too. So, wonder what an Ewok would look like. We know what a Wookiee looks like now.
Not Mace Windu.
Nope. Mace Tawani didn't have very little Force ability,
Yes.
but he was a good fighter.
He wasn't the Ewok either.
No, he wasn't. So yeah, look for that coming up. And okay, let's jump on.
Isn't Picard coming out
Oh.
also?
Yeah, we got Picard season 2,
Yeah.
which is coming out in February.
February, yeah.
And then we got everybody can't wait to see The Mandalorian season 3
Right.
is coming out March 1st.
Strange New Worlds is coming out.
Strange New Worlds after that, but we have long before that we got Mandalorian season 3, which everybody's excited to see what happens on Mandalore.
Can't wait to see that one.
And we'll have, speaking of that, the song we play at the beginning of each show, the Baby Yoda Magic Hand Dance, is coming out in February with a music video right before the Mandalorian season 3. So, do you think I timed it that way?
Yes, you did.
So it should be fun. We're actually going to be shooting a music video soon, actually, in the next week or so. But look for that album and the song and music video to come out first. But let's get started.
Yep.
What do you want to do first, Willow or Star Trek?
Let's do Star Trek.
Star Trek Prodigy. Here we go,
I don't
guys.
think there's many more left of those episodes, are they?
I think they're almost done with season 1. I think
Yeah,
that this might have been technically Star Trek Prodigy had an
26
issue
episodes,
what had an issue with COVID, and then they renewed it, made it longer, so they had some things going on with it. This episode's called Supernova Part 1.
Really good.
Guys,
Wow.
I don't like it's a lot like the Bad Batch. It's so good you can't believe it's not live action. You can't be. It's like, is this a cartoon? And it's surprising because it's made by Nickelodeon. So my hats off to Nickelodeon. You're making some good Star Trek. in this episode, of course, as you know, let's give the rating, get that right out of the way. At All for Sci-Fi, we have a rating system of 0 to 5 stars. 5 stars is the best. If it's 3 stars or less, we don't recommend you stream it. Don't watch it. It's no good. This week's episode of Star Trek Prodigy Supernova Part 1 gets 4.85 stars. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
I'm gonna give it a 4.99.
Almost 5.
5, but it's not.
You trying to save it?
I'm trying to save it
Because part 2 might be 5 stars.
Let me see what part 2 looks like. But
guys,
this was an excellent show. I mean, hats off to Nickelodeon, who's writing these stories up.
Yes.
Hats off to that person, because he outdid himself on this one here.
The voice acting's great.
Oh, yeah.
The actors,
Mhm.
Everything all the way down the line. I mean,
yes. There's nothing wrong with the episode. I couldn't find anything wrong with it.
a lot of action too. A lot of action. It was just amazing. You know, the Federation's turning on itself because of that virus.
Yeah, that's it.
And it got through, and there's because they respond to Hells, they can't stop it, and that's how the episode ended. It's like, how are we going to stop this? And even the progeny, the daughter of the diviner, she was able to give a heartfelt message to get other non-Federation to come and help.
Yeah,
but
they were getting destroyed too.
Well, yeah, all right, because their shields can only work so long.
Yeah,
that's
true.
And the Federation is so many ships, it just more and more keep popping up and trying to destroy each other.
That's it.
Brilliant. Just great action, great acting, just exciting. Just an exciting show, and it has its cute kidsy moments.
Oh yeah.
Like with that little thing that looks like a toy everybody wants.
Oh yeah.
The little blue thing.
Yep.
That thing's cute. And also very saves the day all the time.
Oh yeah.
Don't want to get in a fight with that little thing, even though it looks like this little cute little creature.
Yeah, really. It can actually mess up your day.
But basically, that's what's happening. They're trying to stop it from happening, and just a lot of action. You got to watch it, even though it's just short. It's meant for half-hour television.
Oh yeah.
So it's only 20-something, like 24 minutes or something like that. But it goes really quick because there's so much action. So I could talk about it for 25 minutes. The action is that good.
That's true.
So, but yeah, go watch it. Captain Rickster gives it 4.99. I give it 4.85. That's what I was doing. I was saving I'm saving my 5s because I'm starting to become, especially when it's a TV series. Yeah. Because you never know when that 5, the one that gets the 5 comes out. So, what was your favorite part of this week's episode?
When she gave the heartfelt message out to all the non-Federation people.
Right, about why to help.
Why to help, yeah. That's what I liked about the whole thing.
And she speaks a lot of languages. Even though the universal translator was out, she was able to speak Klingon and all that other stuff. It's good. It's good. Yep. Very, very good episode. Very smart. Very smartly written too. Even to the point where the translator went down, you heard them speaking. They couldn't understand each other, but they were trying to still understand each other, even though the translator went out. It's interesting. We all could use a universal translator here on this planet.
No kidding.
Right? There's a bunch of different languages. Wouldn't it be great if the universal translator could make people better people too?
That'd be great.
Not just translate, but make you a better person instead of mean or evil. That's never gonna happen.
So what was your part? What was your favorite part?
My favorite, I wouldn't say it was my favorite part, but I was sad to see that she lost her father.
Yeah.
Her father was killed.
Yeah, that was
finally
a bad moment. But you know,
wasn't my favorite part, but it was an emotional part.
Yes, it happens.
Let me think what else. No, I mean, I was excited when the Klingon showed up, you know, when not just the message, but when they actually showed up and started helping them.
Yep.
And then more twists and turns, like how are they going to get out of this? Right at the end, it's like when they said that they're more distress call. I mean, there's just so many good parts of this episode.
Yep.
Just watch it, guys. It's a great episode. Definitely watch Star Trek Prodigy. We highly recommend it.
Yes, we do.
Before we get into Willow, we're going to review that here in a few minutes. Let's bring this guy up. We're going to do this unboxing. It is George Lucas in disguise.
Yep.
And while we're doing this unboxing of George Lucas in disguise, here he is. Great likeness of the creator of Star Wars, the genius, Mr. George Lucas.
It is.
Yeah. So while we're doing this and we're doing this unboxing, we're going to bring up two again. Please start looking for. We are going to have our premiere episode of our show called All for News, where we're going to review and do give advice and do reviews of people that are doing auditing and getting in trouble and going out there for our freedoms and our First Amendment rights. We're also going to make it like a news channel too. So we're going to talk about, what's going on in the world as well. So look out for All for News, which the premiere episode will probably be premiere sometime next week. It's going to be in some ways, sometimes it's going to be controversial, All for News. But we're here, and again, we still back law enforcement, the court system, the freedoms we have as Americans. But if we don't exercise our rights, we're going to lose them, guys.
That's definitely true.
Look at that. It isn't. It's just a beautiful. The original stormtroopers are still just wonderful, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Back on to the original stormtroopers. You should have one done, Captain Rickster.
Oh, a stormtrooper?
Yeah, with your face on it. I did one with my face on The Mandalorian, which I should be getting soon.
I'd probably break the camera.
Stop it. Articulation's really good on this. But you could tell it's the original stormtrooper
outfit.
501st outfit. Which still the very, very... I think it's, I like the other designs, but still the original. Something always about the original.
Best.
Let me give it to Captain Rickster to look at it while I get the helmet, his stormtrooper helmet out.
Yeah. Oh, this is a really good likeness of him. Oh, yes. Good articulation. You're right.
He looks a little skinnier on that.
Yeah, well, he's a lot younger.
He's not younger. It's him with gray hair.
Yeah.
It's him now, but it's just him maybe 50 pounds ago.
Actually pretty neat. I like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Put the helmet on.
Yeah.
If you put the helmet on, you don't know. See,
you won't know who he is.
It's George Lucas. No, it's just a stormtrooper. You know what would be a fun game is to put you're building your army, like your stormtrooper army, and you have one of them be George Lucas in disguise, but he has his stormtrooper helmet on, so you don't know it's him. And then you see all your different army here, and then suddenly the real leader shows up. What's up? I'm GL. I'm George Lucas. No, he don't talk like that.
No.
He's very soft-spoken. Yeah.
Hard to hear.
Yeah.
Mumble sometimes.
Yeah, very soft-spoken. GL is. But brilliant. A genius.
What he is a genius.
Yes. People need to stop giving him flack. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Yeah, try it.
Yeah. There you go. Try it, Captain Rickster. As you know, at All for Sci-Fi, we have a rating system even on the toys, just like the movies and the television shows.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 0 to 5 star rating. 5 stars is the best. 3 stars, we don't recommend purchasing the toy. 0 to 5 stars. 3 stars is the best. 3 stars is not the best. 3 stars is don't buy it.
Right.
5 stars is the best. This George Lucas Stormtrooper in disguise gets an official All for Sci-Fi rating of 4.75 stars. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
I'm gonna give it a 4.80. I like this one. This is that.
I like the articulation on it. It's smooth. I like the likeness of George Lucas. They can't see it down there.
No.
I like the articulation. Well, even if you stand on it, you can't see it there. It's not tall enough.
Yeah.
You can't tell because I was looking at the monitor. You'll see later on playback. You'll see later on playback.
12-inch figure of him.
Yeah, so 4.75. Yeah, it's very nice because it's a throwback to the original Stormtrooper. That's why I like it, and it's just well done. Good job. Keep it up. Make one of Captain Rickster. All right, guys. So that's enough of that one.
Yep.
We're getting it done, guys. Getting it done. All right. Well, let's talk about Willow.
Oh yes.
Who isn't excited about Willow? Everybody couldn't wait for it to come out. Warwick, you're doing a great job again. What can I say? This week's episode is called Wildwood.
Yep.
And basically they to try to escape, they go inside this forest, and where they have, I think they call them bone reavers, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing the last name right, but they basically they wear people's skulls.
Yeah.
And they're very scary type people. And we get the first, I don't know if it's going to be the biggest, let me backstep, but we get the first real kind of twist.
Yeah.
We find out that the lead character was one of them, was the sister of the leader.
Yeah.
She's related to them. So she's really, even though she was raised in, trying to remember the name, Terrace Lee, she was raised with Sorsha, and she was trained by that other knight who she considered her parents. She didn't know where her parents, she thought her parents were killed by these bone reavers, but no, they weren't. She is one of them.
Yep.
So, and she also finds out that Mad Mardigan killed her parents, or her father. Father, that's right.
Mother, but the father.
Or the father. So, and she's in love with the princess. So it's like,
so the princess is in love with her too.
Sorry, you're in love. I'm in love with you, but my dad killed your dad.
Yeah, I know.
She says, I don't care. I guess
then she got whooshed away. She was about to ready to kiss.
Yep.
In a special moment.
They were about ready to kiss. It was exciting. The energy was there. You could tell they both loved each other. Or they had very strong attraction for each other.
That's true.
And then she got taken away. She's gonna go to where Eric is.
Maybe.
And I think, yeah, those are the same people. I think she's going.
It's the same people, but I think they're gonna.
No, I think
they're gonna find her before they
I don't.
get to Eric.
No,
I think
I don't. Well, we'll see.
We'll see next week.
Is Captain Rickster? Is he a witch? He could tell the future. We'll see.
We'll see what's gonna happen, because it is exciting. I don't care what people say on the internet, but it's a really.
Oh,
good
this episode
show.
was great. And by the way, forgot to get the review.
Yes,
okay, it's 0 to 5 stars, as everybody knows. 5 stars is the best. 3 stars, we don't recommend it. This week's episode of Willow gets a 4.70 stars. What do you give it, Captain Rickster?
I'm gonna 4.75.
Oh, he almost agreed with me.
It's not a 5. Really,
it's not, but it was a good episode. It was a good episode.
So I gave it a 4.75 because I like the action and I like in it. I like how Warwick is actually really trying to save the day, trying to save the princess and all that stuff.
Everything's good.
The witch how to do
right,
magic.
Still. Although she looks like she probably could handle herself anyway without much teaching. But yeah, there's a lot of great elements about this week's episode of Willow. And guess what happened also in this week's episode of Willow? See the poster behind me?
Oh, yeah.
The main line in the Ewok movie, Caravan of Courage, at the end of the movie, you have the gentleman who played Frosty the Snowman, Burl Ives, who did the voice.
Yes.
He's the narrator. Right at the end, he said that love and courage are the most powerful forces in the universe.
Right.
And what did they say in Willow this week?
Same thing.
That love is the most powerful force in the universe.
Yeah.
Can you guys stop watching Caravan of Courage when you're writing Willow, please? I mean, the line was almost, and when I heard it, I go, I'm going to go, and I didn't have time to do it, but maybe by next week, or maybe by the end of the season, I'm going to actually take video clips of Caravan of Courage and put them side by side by Willow so you could see the scene.
Yeah.
And then see where Burl Ives says love is the most powerful force in the universe, and Willow, they say love is the most powerful force in the universe. The only thing they left out was the word courage.
Yeah, it is.
But it's the same thing, guys. I mean,
yeah, it is.
Were you guys watching the Ewok movie the whole season? You were writing this movie?
They had
No,
to.
no, they didn't. It's just a coincidence. I'm just joking.
I don't think it's coincidence. I think they're taking some parts
Some
out of
well,
Caravan of Courage and they're putting it in the Willow.
well, even things in Caravan of Courage, people were said were like Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
which came before it. So the whole moral of this is there's only so many stories that could be told, and then they repeat everything all the time and just say it in a different way. It's like music, right?
Yeah.
In a circle of fifths, you could, play the same notes all the way up and down the keyboard. So it's
Right.
it's that. It's repetitive. Stories are all there. There's only so many stories. They're about, there's the hero's journey, which is what this is about, which is also this is a lot like the Lord of the Rings too,
Yes, it is.
Willow. And even when the original Willow came out, the movie, I noticed back then how there were a lot of elements from Caravan of Courage. George used them in Willow. Like in Caravan of Courage, we have Queen Izarina, who is one of the Wisties. Remember the little firefly creature I had, who was the queen? They used like something like that in Willow, where they called them something else, fire folk or something, or whatever they called them. But it was like that. But instead of being animation like it was in Caravan of Courage, it was like a little Tinkerbell. And that's just it. Tinkerbell came way before Caravan of Courage, right?
of course
So
it
that
did,
that was recycled as well. Everything's recycled. Even stuff in that movie that I was in was recycled. But
That's right.
I just find it interesting, and the lead character's name is Eric as well, which is also interesting.
What can you say?
But great job, Warwick. Doing great.
Yes, you are.
You're doing a great job. I'm glad that they kept you, and I'm glad that they kept the humor. And there is no Willow without Willow, just like there's no Indiana Jones without, Harrison Ford, right?
In fact, that's coming out June 30th.
Oh, we didn't talk about that, but yeah.
It's coming out.
And I don't like the name, the Dial of Destiny.
Yeah.
Couldn't you just call it the Wheel of Destiny? Since the dials is they're talking about like a dial.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't you just like do like a wheel? Like, they had the Wheel of Time, or I could come up with a better name. Who came up with the name Dial? Are they like dialing destiny on a phone or something? Or
yeah, that's what they're doing. But anyway, I saw the preview.
oh, the previews look great.
Oh yes, it was really. It's like putting all five of them
Andy
together.
5 looks great, guys.
Yep, it does.
Don't listen to all the haters.
That's definitely true.
I wasn't listening. I'm just like Avatar. I knew Avatar was going to be. Don't count out James Cameron.
Never.
Don't doubt him. Don't doubt the Indiana Jones. Don't Harrison Ford, and the guy who's making it with the Harrison Ford's done some great stuff. So himself, he did Logan. What else did he do? Did Logan?
Quite a few. He's done quite a few good movies.
Yeah, he's a good director and writer. So, okay, that's about it. That's about all we have this week's show, guys.
Oh,
What else?
I'll tell you a little bit. Go watch Babylon. Babylon's real good. It's
Oh, you saw the movie?
3 hours and 9 minutes long. But
Who's in Babylon?
I don't know.
Margot Robbie's in it.
Margot Robbie's in it. And the other
Is it Brad Pitt?
Brad Pitt's in it.
Uh-huh.
It's a Brad Pitt. I don't know. But
I don't
anyway,
know who's in it. I know Margot Robbie's in it. I think it's
Margot
Brad
Robbie's in it,
Pitt.
yes, and she does a really good acting job on this one. Also.
Oh, there's on Netflix. I watched all the episodes, but maybe we could review that. Let you guys go watch it. Captain Rickster hasn't seen it, but it's on Netflix. It's 8 episodes. It's called the Bad Blood or something like that, or Half Blood. Something about the devil and himself, the devil's son and himself. Or let me find it.
Somebody's blood. Anyway. But it's a good movie. I'd go out there and go see it.
No, I'm not. He's talking about he's talking about that one movie. I'm talking about the Netflix.
about
This
the
is a
Netflix TV
sci-fi.
show.
This is actually related to sci-fi, though. Yours wasn't. So
No, but mine's the actual Roaring '20s. What happened in the movie industry in the '20s? We went from silence to talkies. Oops, I did a spoiler alert. But it's a good movie. I recommend go out and seeing it. You find it yet?
yeah, I'm looking at it.
He's looking at it. He's looking for it. He hasn't found it yet.
The problem is it's there's more than one. You got to get the exact name right, guys.
That's true.
Let me look it up real quick while you talk a little bit, Captain
really?
Rickster. No, I want everybody to watch it because we're gonna review it.
Yes, we're gonna review it. All right. I gotta watch it myself, so I gotta get the right name. He gives it to me.
So what
So
are
I
you
know.
what are you doing for Christmas, Captain Rickster?
I'll probably go back to watch the movie. I want to watch Puss in Boots.
That almost came out like something you shouldn't say.
Puss in Boots?
Yeah.
That's just the name of the show.
Okay.
Oh well, that's what it's called.
Oh, that's the other thing. The Nun just came out again. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I remember Puss in Boots when I was a kid growing up, so that's how I know who it is as a cartoon.
It does look good.
So it's actually pretty. It's actually pretty good. It's the last one they're gonna make. It's made a trilogy out of the 3, so that's pretty good. So I'm gonna go see that tomorrow, and then I'm gonna rest the rest of the day until we go back to work on Monday. Most people, a lot of places will still be closed on Monday because they're gonna sell Christmas on Monday also. So.
No, I heard that too. A lot of
people are going to be doing that. So that's a good.
Taking Monday
good.
off.
So hey. Some people are getting a 3-day weekend.
Lucky people.
Not all of us.
The School for Good and Evil just came out too, which I haven't seen.
That's a new one.
Where's this at? I was just watching it. Now, what is it like? Something I watched and it's not going to be around now?
Probably. Knowing you.
Just watching it was pretty good.
The Knives of Death?
No, it was called The Devil's Son or... well. Anyway, nobody's here to tell me. Mike's not here to tell us what
I
the
know.
name of it is.
Yeah, no one's on the streamline today because no one thought we were going to be here today.
That's true.
Because we told them we'd be back until next week. So anyway,
I can't find it. I was trying to find it, guys, for you guys. Oh, I'm wearing my Princess Leia Ewok shirt.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's about it's a really cool show. We'll review it next week, but it's on Netflix. It's about it might be called Half Blood. That's the name, not Bad Blood.
Yeah.
It was Half Blood.
Half of somebody.
Half Blood, and something about because he's the characters kind of mix. That's why. I hope it gets a second season. This first season was really good. But it's about vampires, basically.
Oh,
it's a vampire show, and they have Bloods, which he's a blood vampire, and then they have Fairborn ones, and so it's called Half Blood. Oh, Half Blood, the Bastard Son, and the Devil Himself is the name of the series. I wanted to get it right. It took me 5 minutes to find it. Dang it.
And you still didn't find it on TV.
No, I found it on my phone.
That's even worse.
But I remembered, I kept thinking Bad Blood. No, it wasn't Bad Blood. That's like a Taylor Swift song. It's Half Blood. Half Blood because he's mixed. His mother was a Fairborn and his dad was a Blood Witch.
Yeah, well, Half Blood was also number 6 in the Harry Potter movie series. Half Blood Prince. No, actually, it was number 7.
Well, I forgot about that, Captain Rickster.
I know you would.
Well, yeah, it talks about Harry Potter here, too. I just saw that.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, but, yeah, it's showing Harry Potter on this stuff, too. But actually, it's not Half Blood. It's Half Bad. Said the name wrong again. But the part that was funny was the Bastard Son and the Devil Himself. It's 8 episodes, so we recommend watch it before we review it. We'll throw that review in next week with the other reviews. And we're going to do a whole year, 2022, a year in review. Oh, my goodness, we have had quite a year, guys. Oh, yes, what an amazing year for all for sci-fi. And we thank you guys for all being a part of it. We appreciate all you. As always, the Force is with us. Live long and prosper. May God bless you. And go out this week and do one act of kindness. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yes. Well, have a great Christmas tomorrow. Enjoy your 3-day weekend for a lot of people who are out there. Come back next week. We're going to have a lot of good fun for the brand new year. And, stay safe. What can I say?
Definitely stay safe, guys.
Don't get too drunk out there now.
Yeah, right? But remember to use the Force.
Always use the Force.
Do the baby Yoda magic hand dance, the baby Yoda magic hand dance. Do the baby Yoda magic hand dance, the baby Yoda magic hand dance.
Bye, everybody. Merry Christmas. Bye, everybody. Remember, our new show, All 4 News, is going to premiere next week, so watch it.
Yeah, that's true.
Use the Force.